What's going on, guys? blinkFRO here, and today I'm bringing you another Seattle Seahawks franchise video. This is the NFC Championship game between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go. Tavares Jackson is out for this game, but he would return if we make it to the Super Bowl. We just have to get through the Packers. They have a couple guys missing on their team. No one too important except for the offensive lineman. I forget who that was. I think it was Chet Clifton. Probably wrong. But you're going to see that the Steelers beat the Ravens, and that is probably because Joe Flacco didn't play. Their quarterbacks didn't do too well. So here we are at Lambeau Field, 8 degrees. It is snowing. I got pumped up. I love this. Like the first time I've ever played a snow game in Madden in a franchise. I've played it in Ultimate Team when I got to change the weather settings. But not Ultimate Team, Team Up. But here we go. I love when it's snowing. Snowy Lambeau Field is my favorite. If you guys don't know yet, the Green Bay Packers are my favorite team in the NFL. Not a bandwagoner. My grandfather liked the Packers, and he gave me like this huge banner thing that I have hanging up in my room. And I liked them because when I was little, I was like, hey, they have a quarterback and a kicker named Brett. My name is Brett, so I like the Packers. And then I started watching the NFL, and I like the Packers. So, dumb story, but that's the truth. So, our first drive stalled. I think I chose to receive by accident. I don't remember. Yeah, I chose to receive by accident. Don't know why. And the Packers' first drive, they got things rolling. Ryan Grant was having a pretty good game, as you can see. I wasn't sure if he was going to show up or not. 3 rushes for 20 yards, pretty good. And I kind of see this as a rematch of the 2007, I want to say, playoff match between the Seahawks and the Packers. I believe the Seahawks were at home. No. It was the Packers were at home. And Ryan Grant completely dominated the Seahawks. He had like 200 yards rushing on the day. And this is a rematch. We don't want to be embarrassed by Ryan Grant this time around. So you saw that the Packers kicked a field goal. They went up 3-0 to start the game. Clemens gets his first sack of the game. He had 3 sacks in the last game against the Dallas Cowboys. And, yeah, things weren't really going. I had Terrell Pryor to start, and I took him out of the game. I just wasn't feeling using him, so I put in Donovan McNabb. But the Packers, like I said, they had things going. They just had some couple stupid mistakes. They had a holding there to prevent a first down. So they have to go for it on 3rd and 10. And I don't know who Aaron Rodgers was throwing that to. But you're going to see, like I said, Donovan McNabb is in the game. We get sacked. And up to this point, we had nothing going, and I was getting worried. I was like, the Packers' offense is really explosive. This is going to be a problem. Greg Jennings gets a reception there for 12 yards on the day. Ryan Grant makes a nice cut. He spins around Cam Chancellor. Actually, doesn't spin around him, but he jukes the hell out of him. And he picks up a first down. So I was like, okay, all right. We sack Aaron Rodgers there, which was good. Mbane gets his sack. I think he had like 2 on the day. Ryan Grant just tearing up our team. We couldn't even strip the ball from him. 50 yards rushing on 6 attempts. So really good for Ryan Grant. Donald Driver gets the catch there. Manages to stay in bounds and catches a couple more yards there. Another play action by Aaron Rodgers. I don't know why he was running up to the offensive lineman, but he manages to fit that in there to pick up a first down, get them to the 2-yard line, and on 3rd down, we're going to stop James Starks from getting into the end zone. So the Packers are going to have to settle for another field goal. They're up 6-0 with 6:17 left in the half. So we really need to get something going. I don't even know if we had a first down up to this point. But Sidney Rice is going to get 8 yards receiving there. And then we're going to hit it to John Carlson, and he's going to pick up a first down, 6 yards. So we get our first down of the game, hopefully. I don't think we had one before. I might not have been paying attention. But we get the screen pass to Marshawn Lynch. He's going to pick up a huge chunk of yards there, 26. I always say huge chunk of yards. Don't care. But look at this nice run. It's going to get called back by holding. No, this is not John Moffitt. This is Mark Tauscher, depending on my accent, don't care. I think the Packers might have paid him off to do that because he's a former Green Bay Packer, if you guys don't know that. We have Mark Tauscher, we have John Ryan, and we have Atari Bigby, all former Packers on our team. I may be missing more, I don't think I am, but Leon Washington's going to run that into the end zone to pick up a touchdown. I was going to say first down. But here, before the end of the half, we're going to strip James Jones, and Marcus Trufant's going to come up with the fumble recovery. So we have a chance to tack on another field goal, maybe a touchdown before the end of the half. Braylon Edwards, he's going to get a reception there. We're getting a first down off of 2nd down and 13. Marshawn Lynch getting the carry up the middle. B.J. Raji is going to come up with a tackle with Nick Collins. I believe that's Nick Collins, number 36. Yes, it is. 1 second left in the play clock. I was about to say the half. Marshawn Lynch runs in for a touchdown. So we're at 14-6. My plan, since Tavares Jackson was out and since our quarterbacks suck anyways, is to get a running game going. I don't want to throw any interceptions. That's always been a problem for us, is interceptions. That's usually how I wind up losing games. But the Packers still have a timeout left, and there's 30 seconds left in the half. They could possibly get something together, but they can't. They get it swatted away. So here we go into the second half. Aaron Rodgers, the pass to Ryan Grant. They would actually call that a lateral, making it a run. And Ryan Grant has 8 rushes for 80 yards on the day, so it's looking like he's going to repeat another amazing performance in the snow in Lambeau Field against the Seattle Seahawks, just like in 2007. And look at that interception by Earl Thomas off of, I think, Greg Jennings. He could not hail in the catch, and Earl Thomas gets the pick. Don't know how that happened, but I like it. I'm not going to complain. So 2nd and 12, McNabb's getting sacked again. The Packers were just all over us. Eric Walden with the sack, his first one of the day. Clay Matthews had a sack. They were just going crazy. Donald Driver, I don't know how we managed to miss that tackle, but he's going to pick up a bunch of yards there. Someone's going to get injured, but I believe they would return. I believe, yeah, they should. Okay, so Ryan Grant, he just was tearing us up. Like I said, 10 rushes for 87 yards, and I lied. Leroy Hill would not come back to the game. Broken ribs. That is a huge loss for us, but we've managed without him. I think Herzlich is the backup. So the Packers just keep on rolling. We've had trouble stopping them. 100-something yards already for Ryan Grant. And it's only the third quarter, but we managed to sack them there, and Bain gets his 2nd sack of the day. So they're going to have to kick another field goal. So it is 9-14. They're down by 5 points. 5:50 left in the third. So McNabb's going to scramble, hitting Zach Miller. And the Packers are going to shoot themselves in the foot here, because they're going to get roughing the passer. I believe that was Clay Matthews who got that. And look at this run by Marshawn Lynch. If only he could have stayed on his toes, we could have ran that in for a touchdown. 61 yards rushing for Marshawn Lynch. Pretty good so far. And McNabb's going to get dropped, forcing an incomplete pass there. And look at this punt. Sherman, it bounces through his legs. I don't know if it touched him. It must have touched him. And it lands on the 1-yard line. So on 3rd and 4, Aaron Rodgers is trying to get out of the end zone. Hits Donald Driver. That would not be a first down. And we're going to get the ball back with good field position. And I was trying to pick up a first down here, and I did. Mike Williams gets the catch, bounces over the line, picking up a first down. 2nd and 7, McNabb's going to get sacked by B.J. Raji, the big man. I believe that's like his 3rd year in the league. 4th year in the league, third, I think it's his 3rd. Braylon Edwards hailing in the reception there, 4 receptions for 37 yards on the day. 2nd and 7, Donovan McNabb to Zach Miller. He's going to pick up the first down. So things are looking good. 1st and goal, 3-yard line. McNabb, he's going to go ahead and get sacked by Clay Matthews. That is his 2nd sack of the day. The Packers were sacking our quarterback like no other. And McNabb's going to hit Sidney Rice there. Sidney Rice would get injured, but he would come back to the game, which is always good because Sidney Rice manages to get injured all the time. And Sam Shields on the cornerback blitz, he's going to pick up a sack. So we're going to have to settle for a field goal, bringing us up by 8 once again, 17-9. Aaron Rodgers to Ryan Grant, 8:55 left in the 4th. And look at this. He could go all the way, but Fabian Washington is keeping up with him. He's going to push him out of bounds. But Ryan Grant, 159 rushes on 16 attempts. Yeah, he's repeating his performance he had in Lambeau Field when it was snowing against the Seattle Seahawks in 2007. But the Packers are going to have to wind up kicking a field goal again. They don't have a single touchdown up to this point. So they're down by 5. 17-12. We're going to hit Mike Williams here on the wide receiver screen. He's going to pick up some yards there, get pushed out of bounds. With 5:45 left in the game, we're just going to slightly run out the clock. Not completely like I usually do, not running it out to 1 second. But Sam Shields, I believe that's Sam Shields, number 37, getting the face mask. That is a poor play by Sam Shields. Once again, the Packers just shooting themselves in the foot. But we get stopped on 3rd down, 4th and 3, a nice 51-yard field goal, just barely splitting the uprights. I don't even know how that went in, but we're going up by 8 once again. 20-12, 3:21 left in the game. I don't know why Jermichael Finley was that wide open, but you can't do anything about it. They get up to half field, about the 50-yard line. Second and 14, Rodgers hits James Jones, almost stripped the ball there, but he hangs on. Third and 5, Rodgers is going to drop back, and he's going to hit James Jones again. A very nice catch by James Jones, showing up. Usually he has stone hands in the playoffs, or just in general. He likes to drop the ball a lot. But Aaron Rodgers is going to scramble. David Hawthorne's going to get the spear. Third and 1, Aaron Rodgers has to convert. He hits Greg Jennings, and we manage to stop him before he gets into the end zone. But he's at the 6-yard line. Third and goal, Aaron Rodgers has to convert here. Otherwise, they got to go for it on fourth. They don't have enough time, and they're going to have to convert here, or go on fourth. Aaron Rodgers looking, he has forever in the pocket, and he's going to hit James Jones for a very, very clutch touchdown. They're going to say it was good, and now they got to go for 2 points in order to tie up the game, because there's no way they're getting the ball back. Actually, they could. And they hit Andrew Corliss, the tight end. 2-point conversion. We're going to overtime. Very, very exciting NFC Championship game between the Packers and the Seahawks. Tails never fails, right? Wrong. The Packers get the ball. 1st and 10. Aaron Rodgers is going to go ahead and scramble here. He picks up about 6 yards. And then 3rd down, 3rd and 3. Aaron Rodgers is going to give to Ryan Grant, but we managed to stop him. He was having a monster game up until then. I mean, he still was. We hit Zach Miller here on 1st down. We got things rolling. All we need is a field goal, because if you know the playoff rules for overtime, each team has to have at least 1 possession. And after they've had a possession, a field goal can win the game. Otherwise, if you're the first one with possession, you kick a field goal, the other team has a chance to score. But we hit Braylon Edwards. We're in field goal range. 2nd and 11. We're going to get closer. And Marshawn Lynch fumbles the ball, and Deshaun Wynn picks it up, and my heart sunk after that. I was like, no, we have to win this game. We got to go to the Super Bowl. We need to face the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3rd and 13. We stopped the Packers, so we're back on the ball. 3rd and 7, McNabb dropping back. He's going to hit Leon Washington over the middle, picking up a 1st down. And I don't know why I was trying to run down the clock. I thought maybe if we didn't score and the clock ran out, it would start things over again. But that really would have no effect on the game anyways, because it's still going to be overtime. But Marshawn Lynch makes up for it with 2 very nice runs there. And we're finally back in field goal range. I say, you know what, let's just kick it. Let's just win this game. And it goes through the uprights, and that is another game-winning field goal back-to-back in the playoffs. Another 23-20 game. I think that was the score of the last game. And we defeat the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau Field. We are moving on to the Super Bowl against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The next video you're going to be seeing is the Pro Bowl, which I had a lot of fun with that. I was fooling around a lot in the Pro Bowl. I think you guys are going to like that video. Marshawn Lynch, player of the game, even though he had a fumble. Packers outgained us on offense, but we had more 3rd down conversions than them and more turnovers. We got more turnovers than they did. And McNabb, 22 of 33 on the game, 208 yards. Aaron Rodgers did not have a very good game passing the ball. Terrell Pryor, only 2 of 4 for 9 yards. I think I might have to increase the quarterback accuracy for the other team, because Aaron Rodgers should not be going 17 of 30, whatever. But here's the rushing stats. Ryan Grant, 159 yards rushing on the game. Marshawn Lynch, 117. And here are the receiving stats. Nothing too spectacular, but that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You're going to see the Pro Bowl next. And as always, thanks for watching, and tune in next time.